And Delaney, it says we're live. It says we're live. I can't take my sewing machine off that much. There it is. We'll turn it that way. There, baby D. Yeah. You're up there now. Oops. Did you lose your duck? Here's your duck. And how's everybody? Oh, forgot I got to turn off the volume here. Always forget one step. But she's got a tummy full of SpaghettiOs and mac and cheese and her little fruit snacks. What they don't have for kids. And there's Darlene says hi. Delaney's already had her Darlene time. Hi, Darlene. But I can say Darlene and I are off to another adventure in the quilting world. We got one that's going to be fast and one that's going to be slower. Because we are officially cutting out the pieces for the Appalachian Trail. And unfortunately, I cannot find this pattern on the internet. It was published in quiltmaker.com, winter issue 2007. I think I did find where there's a few back issues still available. But it's just amazing how you find something. No. I can honestly say no. We knit socks together. We knit booties together. She is going to make that hexie with the very small hexie print. Her daughter received her little hexies because Austin went ahead and punched up enough 3/8 ones. But our next venture is that. And there are a bunch of little, let's see which piece shows up the best up here. It's like, this is the size of the pieces. Oh, it's like, I know. I always say I don't have time to rest now. I'll rest later. And these are done the old-fashioned way because I have to trace the template out on the back of the fabric, and then each one has to be trimmed out. And somebody thinks it's funny to throw things out of the thing here. There you go. She is growing so fast. You just got up to, how did your surgery go? Coffee in hand. Cataract surgery is nothing. Hi, Joyce. Yeah. Uh-oh, you're up on your knees. Uh-oh. Did you hurt yourself? Or do you just think you need to be closer? Closer. Okay. Hi, yo, Patty. And she says that chubby cheeks. But I have to put these out of the reach. But out of that Drunkard's Path, we have to make 60 of this block and 60 of this block. But this block is going to have applique, flowers and leaves and vines in it. So we have to have 60 of this, 60 of this. Hi, Della. Say hi. What? You think you're going to sew? Okay. Hi, Gladys. There's your quilt. And she always grabs mine. She has her own. But it's like, for anybody that hasn't done a drunkard's path, don't be afraid of these round corners because they actually fit pretty easily. Yeah, I know you want that cord. But this involves me some pins. So I'll try to keep them out of the little monster's reach. The octopus here. But on the template, which I forgot in the other room, there's a dot that we're supposed to mark. I just fold it in half, make the big piece of pie a smaller piece of pie, and press it. You want a toy up here? Let's see, what can we find? There you go. I'm dreading working with curves, but you might get me going. Okay. And Cheryl says, hi, cutie tootie. Cutie patootie. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Up here. Up here. There you go. Say hi. You'd think she worked all day, her sound effects. But you don't get the pins. But I fold the big piece of pie and then I finger press it. And then I call this the baseball diamond because we have first, second, third, and the pitcher is right here. Fold it in half. My terms that I come up with. Finger press that. Then this is where the pins come in. And you put the frown goes on the bottom, and the smile goes on the top. And then you line them up. Hi, Kathy. But I was always told you can turn the frown to, but I never got what they was really even wanting to talk about. But as you can see, the octopus is reaching everywhere. This is how she got her name. And then you take your first base, clear out. Okay. I don't have the bus duty for till about 3:40. And you line up that edge. And pins, you do have to do. If that gets too noisy, just let me know. There's a couple lemon drops still in there. And then you fly over to third base and you do the same thing. Line them up. Don't beat everything. Hi, Lori. But it's like, yeah, what? My house isn't quiet anymore. And then between the pitcher and first base, you just kind of get the pucker where it kind of is about the same. Because if you don't know, as you're sewing, it will kind of gather that in there. So I always put 5 pins. I should have brought your necklace in here. You're a noisemaker, you know that? Yep, you knocked us off over here. Okay, I got us back in there. What are you going to get now? I know you want that cord and you want those pins because they're colorful. But you'll get this little ruffly effect. But that ruffly effect sews right there. No, you're not getting no pins. You might be cute, but not for pins. Gonna see if she'll go back into the wagon here for a little bit. Okay, here's your rattly box. And no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. You're fine. Yeah, it's a wagon you move, huh? But she's at that stage of clingy. I think everybody's been said hi. But when you start sewing it, the big piece, the background piece right now, because I have color and background. Yeah. This, because, you know, it has some bias to it, so it makes it straighter. And that's what you want. And I always take the stitch length down because I want it to make sure it stitches. But as long as everything is pretty much laying flat, it's like she has to take a tumble. And you just slowly work baby steps and they fall right in. And if you get a little pucker on the top, don't worry. It's like the small things, don't worry about. Don't fret. I go right up to my needle. I only have to do this 60 squares. And so 60 squares times 4, 240 times in the white background one. And 240 times in the other one. And I like what I call chain piecing. So I'm going to grab another white and another color. It's like, where'd that color one go? We'll grab that color one then. There it is. It's on the wrong side. And I'm going to do the same thing again. You're fine. You're fine. What? Here, you want the orange socks? Here. You want the orange socks? But take the big pie piece, fold it in half, finger press it. Take what I call the baseball diamond, fold it in half, finger press it. And then the frown on the bottom, because this is a frown and this is a smile. There's a saying about, but I don't think it's nice that you can turn a frown into a smile into a frown. But when it's all done, then you take first base over there, because it kind of looks like a pitcher's mound out there in the baseball diamond. I don't have a single one. Take the third base over Pin it to the foul line. Okay, Dorlin. Have a nice day. I know it's coming on when a lot of you are preparing your dinners. Take and just kind of maneuver it where you think you got about the same extra on each side. As I poke my finger. No blood. Again, where you get about the same. Another pin. What? It's not your baba time. What? What? There's your book. Where's your book? Now I'm going to slowly, I'm going to take out the first pin and I hold it down with the first pin. Start slowly stitching around. When I get near the next pin, take it out slowly. Get to the next. Just keep slowly working it. Yeah, what are you doing? You making a noise? Yeah. Okay, now I can take off the first one and show you what and then I press away from the background. And there's a little pucker, but when it's pressed, it lays all nice and smooth. That, like I said, I don't worry about that little tiny, because it's like you can't hardly see it. It's right there. And then I press that to the pie wedge. And then I press the other one the other way, and they work just fine. Because this pattern comes with no instructions except for it gives you the template to make these two pieces. Tells you what you need. Tells you what you need and goes from there. Hi, Mona. Yeah, little baby D. Yeah, that's what we call her. Baby D. She's had 2 half-hour naps. She's my little sweetie. But she's better. She's better. She probably didn't like being quarantined to her house. You want to see the quilt top again? The top, front page picture is right here. I seen this in the magazine in 2007 and it went, yes, she is cutting teeth, Lisa. In 2007, I found this magazine and I says, I'm making it. Whoops. Do we need a Kleenex? Or you just sneeze on Grandma? Because all of us know near my end, normally, she's asleep in my arm. And I sew some more. So I don't always get all the sewing time. But when these are done, they measure 4 1/4. That's what the template is. And then when you get the units done, these are 8 by 8. And this is the space where we will be doing adding flowers, appliquing, vines, flowers. And they do tell us how to do that or where to do that. In the pattern, it shows you how to make a yo-yo. Does not show you how to make the block. It shows you how to make a hexie out of a circle. Okay, where's your quilt? No, that's mine. The octopus has it. It shows you how to make a hexie from a circle to use as a flower. It shows you how to make a yo-yo turn into the flower. It doesn't show you how to keep an octopus's arms occupied, though. And as far as this has a very detailed binding or border, I am not doing. I didn't like that part, but it has, let me see if I can get this. There's the border right there. I'm not going to do that border. And then here's a picture of it in dark colors. Yes, Miss Octopus. We'll give you back your box. No, these grandma's patterns. You don't eat paper. You don't need paper. I'm looking for the page that has the flowers. But but believe it or not, this is the flowers that they say go in that space. Hi, Lori. Lori Clark's here, and Lori Quilting in the Country's here. But I don't see how they're going to fit in that. They have an example in the corner. They did 3 flowers. That's 3 flowers. Yeah. So I will figure that out when it comes to that part. But first we have to get some of these made so we can start adding these flower detail. All this hand stuff. Because the stems are embroidered outline stitch. It says add 3/16 of an inch if you're a turn under applique. I'm going to do some raw edge and I'm going to do some needle turn. Because some are easier to needle turn than others. And then I'm going to do some little hexies as the flowers too. What? Yes. Yeah. You're cute. Yep, you are. But they do show you how to blind stitch and outline stitch, because those are the only 2 stitches. Who is that? That's you. Yes, that's you. She just realized that that's her up there. Yeah? What? What? And you guys all should know I don't get much done during Monday through Thursday until 7:30 in the morning to 5 at night. I don't get a whole lot of quilting done. We've managed to get through this. We make our hour here. Yeah, little drummer girl. Oh, did you wave? Yeah. Yeah. Lori, I haven't seen you in so long. You scared me. I like that one, Lisa. That's the piece I just sewed. And no, you're not taste testing it. You have your own quilt somewhere. You have your own mini quilt. That's the calendar. What? What? She's fascinated by hands. She's learning everybody has hands. So, it's fun to go back through these stages with them. What? Oh no, what happened? You're silly. You're a silly girl. But you do that a whole bunch of times. Yeah. And you're taking a quilt over. You got your quilt done, right, Lori? It's all done? Ready to go? Whoops. Okay. Make that thing bigger again. It's like, got to get this untangled off of her. It says we got 26 live. Oh, and 22 thumbs up. Let's see how long it takes there. It updated it. No, you're not. That one's hooked. That one's hooked. You can't get that one off of there. Where's your block? There's your block. No, you got it off anyway. I guess there's no stopping her. She broke the top thread. It's like, there's yours. Leave mine alone. Now I have to rethread my needle. Yes, I do. You have to 3 days to get it finished? Okay. Yep. Books today. You'll get it done. And she's going to take it over, and Laura Lynn is going to. Uh-oh, there's Auntie Terry. Auntie Terry. Yeah? What? What? She's into noticing more and more things. You're slow to chat because you're eating. And she had macaroni and cheese and SpaghettiOs. She wore them. She wore them very gracefully. Okay. We're threaded until she does whatever's next. What? What you looking at? Yeah? I know you're tired. Because you've only had 2 half-hour naps today. But I will try and grab a piece and pin some more. So we just have to make a whole bunch of these. And I will sew the groups of 4 of these together. Yeah, she is feeling better. She had one day she grossed her daddy out. She did do that one day. Her daddy does not take even picking up after the dogs. So you can imagine what a day with somebody with loose stools is. Yeah, you made daddy throw up, huh? Yeah, Emily gets the phone call. Cameron is throwing up in the empty diaper box, trying to change her diaper. And then when he went to give her a bath, she pottied in the tub and had a panic attack again. So Emily said it was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Uh-oh. Yes, but Emily thought it was pretty comical. He can't pick up dog. He pays somebody. I bent down to pick that up and put a rib out. That floating rib, I don't know why we have to have them. And Carrie's back. You're a little wild monster today. As long as she doesn't get it open. Yeah. Those lemon heads are a little bit too big for her. It's going to stay on the floor. I'm not going to pop the rib out again. I probably lied on that behalf, but it's like she's having fun playing with it. Yeah, you want to just throw it on that hole over there again. Yeah? What? Yeah. You have a full tummy. You got SpaghettiOs and mac and cheese in there. And some puffs. And some of your little yogurt melts. What? So I'm going to do some more of my finger pressing. Because there's always two colors. What? I don't know what you see over there. Yeah. She is. You did the unboxing. Now you're doing the manual on the frame. Reading the manual. You got your little cutie frame in, Mona? Is that what you're... I lurk on yours. It's like, I don't always have time for chat. I'm usually doing something. Multitasking, mainly. Just like I love the coat. I just couldn't do the white. I'm trying to think of which quilt top I could make a jacket out of. Because that's what a lot of people... What are you doing? You're a bully to sewing machines. You know that? Yeah. You're a bully to the sewing machine. Okay, Kathy will be right back. Phone call. Because my little foot frame is basically without the little buddy is basically just a frame for sitting something over the top. And then I bought the little buddy system that made it even more like a long arm. But I can still make king size quilts just like you guys do. It's just you have to move it. You're not going to sew that. No, you're not going to sew that. Yeah. Yeah. Is that little girl up there doing the same thing you're doing? You see? You see? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Vicki Lemire, everybody remembers her. She typed in capital letters and whatnot. She had just the regular cutie frame. And then she bought extensions. And she took her cutie frame from being that 3 or 4 foot it is. She made it down to be the 6 or 7 feet. I forget what. She bought extensions and made it hers longer. It took up her whole table. But she didn't get to use it. It's like she's waiting for her grandson to come over and put her machine on the thing because she didn't have the more modern sewing machine thing that you guys have now. And then I think it was a lot of PVC. But yeah, they sold her the extensions and she made it the full length of her 6 foot table, 7 foot table. So she could put more space and not have to move it so much. But she did the moving. Started it like 1/4 of it and then moved it over and did the other quarter. And then on to the next and the next. She extended hers. It fit the whole tabletop. I never got to see it all together. Oh! You yawn big like that. Auntie Terry wants to take and go nappy with you. Yes. She wants to go nappy with you. Yeah. Then you could say you went to New York. Yeah. You have yours on the 6 foot folding table. And if the table if it bounces with your sewing machine, I highly recommend a piece of plywood. The plywood gives it more stability because the 6 foot plastic tables, they get to bouncing. And I don't know who has my wooden table. I just got thinking about that. It didn't get returned. Must be down in Melinda's. You're going to buy a workbench for it? Okay. And leave it permanently set up. See, Vicki Lemire took hers up and down. But she had, I think, 15 of the 16 quilt tops that she needed done. And after the 16th was done, she's going to do nothing but quilting. I'm still putting out the handy quilter. I keep putting out the hints to please extend the little foot frame. You can build extensions for it. And then, Mona, are you going to use a machine that you can buy the stitch regulator for? Because, like they say, without the stitch regulator, you have to learn to dance with your machine. And I am not a dancer, human or machine. What? Yes, yeah, I know you're tired. You're going to stay hiding? But that's one thing. Non-regulated stitches, you have to learn to dance. And it's like there's a pace. You put the pace in there and you just keep going with it. You have speed control. I don't know if speed control would help or not. You still have to learn to dance. That way your stitches are more the same size. She had just purchased the stitch regulator and the extensions. Yeah, Terry's learning to dance. She's learned to dance. It takes a while. Because just like June's going to be lurking, just like anything, we have to learn to go with our machine. Well, I'm sure it went to some church. Maybe they made a deal because all of the quilts did get quilted. They did all go out for Christmas. Not the first year, the second year. All the quilts was presented. I got notification of that. Her daughter got remarried. And Vicky's husband passed away. Hi, Rhonda. You're lurking. But it's like we volunteered to quilt. There were several of us that volunteered to quilt a quilt for her so the family could all get their gifts. And I was even willing to have them send me back the fabric and make the 16th one. Here you go, Terry. You're cutie tootie. See? Yep. Yeah, I haven't been back to the Oregon coast since she passed away. I called her while I was on my vacation. It's amazing how fast she can fall asleep. When she's ready, it's like, I'm done. I'm out. But it's just moving her now. It's impossible. So I'll just put me some pieces here, like I do with everything else I do during the day. Grab a piece and pin it. Yep. It's always to remember a fellow quilter. Anybody that didn't get to know her, they missed quite a character. She's only 65 when she passed. If it's, Mona, one thing about it, if your neck and shoulders start, just readjust. And if you can't find an adjustment you like, just take a break. Because you need to, it's just like anything else. You have to work at it. I almost pinned this the wrong direction. We have to train our body, just like exercising. We go into exercise and everything aches on us because we're using muscles that we didn't even know we had anymore. Really and truthfully. It's like, because you will tense up. And the tenser we are, yeah. And make the adjustments until you get it at the right adjustment. So you're going to buy one of those adjustable height work benches. I want one of those. I'm still trying to figure out where to put it. I'm still hunting for the bar stool on wheels. But yeah, you just have to you're going to be into training. That's the way we should describe it. Training. Because we don't leap into anything. Hi, Teresa. Oh, that Home Depot, that adjustable table, and it has that one little drawer on it. That's what I want. I can't, is it at Home Depot or Lowe's? They might all have one. Oh, the hydraulic one that I looked at wasn't that bad. I would turn my camera up, but I can't. You're sewing and watching, that's fine. I'm pinning because, as you can see, I'm a little occupied here. So I'm pinning my Drunkard's Path together. This Drunkard's Path in total. I'd have to go back and look because I thought as I get older, which my daughter always has to remind me, that you turned 70 this year, Mom. Maybe that's what I should tell them. I love seeing her so happy and able to sleep. Yeah. It's like she's never missed a live yet of falling asleep. From Home Depot? Okay. Yeah. It's like, hit them up. Believe me, the three would all donate to get that one table. Yours has 2 drawers? Okay. Because I like the drawers because I do have the great grandkids. And like the other day, 2 weeks ago, where do we find Alan? In here grabbing my scissors. And another time, 4th of July, Alani had to bring in Coda and Aspen and show them where all the stick pins are. She had to show them how they stick to the magnet and how they go in the pin cushion. Yeah. Haley used to play at my feet when I worked insurance. Yeah. My friend used to take her son in a laundry basket. She worked at one of those mini storages. And he would be in a laundry basket underneath her by her desk. She had to be married to work at the mini mart or the mini storage. So she found a guy and got married. They went on vacation. Hi, Kim. And while on vacation, they did the, yeah, and they created a son. And so she wanted the job, so she just kept working it. My white on white. I have natural on white on natural. It's called Crazy Daisies. And it is a little bit hard to tell, not much. It's not like the white on whites, I guarantee you. Pulled my little baseball diamond. It's like, there's not many of us that don't have anybody's channel. It's like we're in our little group. We have the same. Mona's got a lot more subscribers. I picked up a few that's like, I know they're just gamers, but they just subscribe. They'll trade. You subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. But a subscriber is a subscriber. Like I said, I don't even have my own kids. My friends don't even subscribe. My cousin doesn't subscribe. So mine are all non-family. If I could get all them to subscribe, I'd go up 15, 20, 30. If we go to my sister or my nieces. Okay, you're going back to sewing. That's fine, Teresa. Like I said, I'm just going to pin, but I'm doing something. And then everything I get pinned, if I run out of pins, then I'll have to sew. But this is back to the old-fashioned way. Got templates, pencil, and a pair of scissors. That's how these are all being cut out. Right and wrong. You did? I just got the 4 yards of 108 for the back of that red, white, and black one, the one that Ronnie's buying. I just got that backing in today. And then the purple for the stars and blocks. Yeah, the spools and stars quilt behind me. Hey, you're getting a bunch of dress material. So for the dresses, you should put that link up in case anybody is looking for that link again. Dress a girl. Oh, Darlene, she had a surprise today, and she almost forgot she ordered it. She loved that one turquoise fabric I got with the purple in it. And she found it in another spot. She wanted it so bad, she went and ordered it. Paid more for it, and her shipping was terrible. Okay, 2 more pins to go here. Yeah, Kathy ordered This 1-inch pin, I need to dispose of it. I have a 1-inch ball head pin here. I hate those couple that I have. There's that one. Grab another off the pile. I still have some labels that I gotta use up. I have yardage I still have for the simple dress. Terry mailed me some labels. I've sent them to my coordinator for Dress a Girl. Every state has a coordinator that you can send to. Or you can send them to the place Terry's in. Doesn't matter. I don't think the shipping's any different. If I send it local or, yeah, I guess it does change a little bit. $16 yards. Yeah, I just got a 4-yard backing, a 3-yard 108 backing, and 3 yards of this Lazy Daisy, because this pattern said for their one I need a 5 7/8. And I don't have a whole lot of Marshall stuff left, but I wanted to play it safe while this fabric's still available. It's one of Marshall's keep on order aside. They try to keep it in stock. But it's white on natural Crazy Daisy, I think is what they called this one. It's white back, ordered 108 from Marshall's on online only. I heard that Marshall Dry Goods has a walk-in store in Arkansas. And they said they actually enjoyed that more than they did. Okay, Mona, nap time from Michael's online only. Okay. Yeah, Michael's, I was told that, yeah, they do have some. That isn't all of them. One. Okay, there's that pair. That one's there. That one's there. That one's there. Okay, they're all here. Had to get this one resettled as I'm counting all my pieces here. You're okay. You're okay. Okay. She needs a longer nap than that one, right? But we've made it almost the hour. Yeah. And if I get up and move, she's going to wake up. So if you guys don't mind me sitting here folding these things. Hi, Gayla. And I'm doing Little Drunkard's Path. And Beans, my co-pilot here, is napping. I'm just pinning all my Drunkard's Paths now. I have to make 240 of this block and 40 of the reverse. The negative and the positive. He'll try to make the dirty dishes quit calling you. I did that this morning last night at 10:30 before I went to bed. I don't get a peanut break for another hour. My peanut breaks are timed about every 2 hours. You're fine with watching? Okay. I wish I could sew one of these again. I can show you the 2 blocks I've made, Gayla. There's one of the blocks. I have to make 60 of this style block and 60 of this one. And this one here, we're going to go back and applique flowers. And then I just noticed we don't need the green except for the leaves. So I'm going to concentrate on these to start appliquing on, because I want to get one appliqued at least to show you guys. And the pattern is, here's the flowers that they have some suggestions. They have 4 different flowers that way. And then they just show you how to go up for the stem and the leaf. And you can use hexies, yo-yos, whatever you want. And for those coming in late, this is, when I seen this one, it screamed my grandma. My great-grandma would make this. This is in a 2007 winter edition Quilt Makers All-Time Favorites magazine. And when I seen that, I said, I'm going to save up fabric to make that. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, she is very comfortable. I always end up doing like 30 minutes or so of the show with her, sound asleep. Yes, I do, Gayla. It's under Sandra K. and Kinney. It's like, I just use my Facebook for everything. Oh, I have a dishwasher. After my son and his cancer and the doctor explaining all the germs and I went with dishwasher. Hi, Jennifer. Glad you could make it. Yeah. I'm not going to have, the only thing my Facebook is for is just me. It's like, I will accept anybody as a friend that's a quilter that I know. I guess I'm not going to say I accept anybody, but I just use mine, and you're welcome. I will accept you. And yeah, well, she seems to fall asleep on my lap, and Mom says after 20 minutes you can get her laid down. Every time I try to lay her down, she instantly is awake. It's better I can find myself. But yeah, she's my youngest great. She's spoiled. And then I get the other great granddaughter at hour and a half about from now. But I figure I'd just update on what I'm doing. I guess I keep grabbing the shorter ones. I only use my Facebook for looking at quilting and yeah. My daughter Melinda quit. Austin, it's like, yeah. Kinney. Because believe me, I would never figure out what Gila and that is. So I will watch for that on my Facebook. Because my pictures that I put only go out to subscribers or Facebook friends. And besides, and what's aired on mine, it's family. It's like very few family. All these little pinning. 5 pins. It's one time I do have to pin. It's making the drunkard's path or the New York Beauty, because this is a step that you use in the New York Beauty a lot. But I have a whole stack of everything here. The only thing is, when I sew them together, I want to try have a variety. Time for a break, Mona. You need your pace yourself. Yep. My youngest great is nearly 2, but my youngest son and girlfriend just announced that they have a baby on the way and will be my 7th grand. Well, I can guarantee my grand kids are done, because my kids are all beyond that stage. I mean, yes, I know my son could. It's like, no. I have 7 or 6 great grandchildren or grandchildren. I have 2 what we call our foreign exchange granddaughters. They haven't even started yet, so I'm not sure. I think, well, one has a boyfriend, one doesn't. But is their interest there or not to start a family? Michaela, she said if she starts a family, she will adopt. Between her scoliosis and she probably inherited her mother's lupus anticoagulant. That's what they named it. There's a new name to it, but their body clots and foreign things and gets rid of them because it's not something that the body normally accepts. Ronnie had to go through injections. And then Derek, he says, I have my nieces and nephews. That's enough. So it's like, she's the 6th great grandchild. I have all these piled up. Preps channel. Yep. Yes. And it's like my grandchildren, they I usually see somebody every day. Well, I get to see one because she brings me this one. And then I get my son, if we get to have our weekly dinners, that he started back up. I get to see my son and his wife, and then her daddy comes, and then any of the grandkids that are in the area. Every 2 weeks, Melinda comes over, but then I get to have the dogs. Okay. Let me see if I can find how I can post my Facebook. I don't know. I've never posted a Facebook link. How about that? I don't even know where you go about it. Well, that's not it. Because if you could find it, I'll have to figure out how to do that. You can post it, Terry. Because we can always take it back down after you post it. Now, how do you find it? I can't find that. But I don't know how to save it to the clipboard either. There, that'll help you, Gayla. You are the queen. You are the queen. Because I don't even know where the clipboard is. I have no idea. It says copy link. Open new window, open new tab, split screen, save link as, copy link, add to collection. Add to, you want to start a new collection? I didn't know I had a collection. It's like, I can share it. To where? I don't know. Copy link. Okay, I got my request up there. It's like somebody's waking up, as you can see. Facebook. And it says new friend. And it's like, there. There, you are my friend now. And then hit V. Copy link, then come here and hold Control V. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. What's you think about? You didn't take a long enough nap? Yeah? Okay. Go back up here. There. Mary's been accepted. It's like, we don't do that much on Facebook anymore. It's like, I could slam it with quilts and my family will say, another one, another one, another one, another one. Oh, of course. When that's all I have to do. You're welcome, Mary. It's like, I never know how to look up some of your guys' names either. And it's like, end up having to hope that, we have a friend in common or whatever. But I don't have the business one like Kathy does and Gladys does. I only want the one. Wait, did you wake up to help Digima? Or did you want to say hi to everybody out there? Huh? They're all up there watching you. It was all nice and cuddly sleeping. Yeah. What? Yeah? You didn't sleep very long. Yeah. What? Yeah? What are you going to say? It's like a few of you caught where I was posting one of her on March 5th. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like the social media is so out there. And I do like to keep in touch with my quilting friends. It's like my kids all say, all my friends, I don't have to go out. Oh, thank you, Northern Willows girl. What? Yeah. I know you like that quilt. She likes the brightness of the dark purple and white up there. Gonna send that one out to be quilted too. Next month, send one out this month. Sometimes it's just what we need. We're in the 70s today, but we're going back down to the 50s and the 60s and the 50s tomorrow and down. And then we're supposed to go back up a little and then back down. But that's normal. I got my purple potatoes. I only had enough for 10 hills. Ronnie was hoping that she could get some purple potato starts from me this year, but I was short with leftovers. So we have to remember to water them more. And then we're going to do some cherry tomatoes. You only watch those posts on the quilting, that part where it shows different quilts, that gets me into trouble. Because when they post a quilt I like, then I have to do it. So I've had to shut down some of those. Darlene and I, we get into too much trouble. Because we have a feathered star one, ordered the pattern for. It's like I call it the rainbow plaid. I'm doing a scrappy one and a planned in color rainbow. And see what else was, because I seen it on Facebook. Oh, the hunter star come up again. And it reminded me I was going to do that since like 7 years ago. So I've now made 3 hunter star ones. But I have pictures of several. Even the blocks they put on there are interesting. But I don't like when you go to the page and you cannot find the pattern. Or you find the pattern and it's their pictures and all are in it. You get every advertisement, everything. That way she don't grab these. She is my fabric tester. Yeah, she's going to help with the computer, the sewing machine, and my seedlings are ready to transplant. Tom's cucumber, peppers, and a few flowers. I'm excited for the new growing season. Yes. Yeah, what are you going to tell him? No, we'll push that a little further. This is yours. That one's yours. Being she teased so bad, she has her own little quilt. It's Auntie Terry's design. Yeah. Yep, it's an Auntie Terry quilt block. She was with me when I was working on the pattern. So I just put it into a little quilt for her. Yeah. She looks at every detail on this thing. What? Wait. Yeah. So, are we ready to tell everybody? Yeah. Well, you'll get it done, Terry. It's like no one sees the pattern because it's so crumbled up here. Nobody sees it. Just crumbled. Did you hurt your finger? Did you hit your finger? Yeah. Yeah. I just let it dry out in between. I'll have to wash it. Somebody says they like my... It's like, see, Facebook is popping up things that are way in the past. Laura's birthday was in March. And some people are just now seeing it. Yes, have decided it will, if and I will sell it and where. Daughter is assisting. Okay. This is better than watching the news. Yes, the news is depressing. It's like, I don't even want to go to the grocery store anymore. I don't plan on buying a new electronic. I don't plan on buying a new car. Can't afford anything. But they keep driving other things up. But June's leaving. But evidently my stuff finally just started popping up for Cindy. Yeah, because my daughter-in-law's birthday was in March too. Where are you going? Yeah? Did you show you can wave bye to yourself? Yeah? She learning how to wave bye, but it's the backwards bye. Is that good? Yeah. When Grandma washes it, she can't put it in the dryer. We don't need no fabric softener for you to suck on, huh? There's a picture of your grandma. Was that a picture of Grandma? She's watching the pop-ups. What? Where'd it go? She's into peekaboo. So these things are popping up and then disappearing. We'll confuse the little girl. So we got 4 more minutes, and then we're going to say bye to everybody. Or we are saying bye to everybody. Yeah. And then we got to wait an hour to get Alani off the bus. So we might go out on the porch swing beans at 70 and would put a blanket on her and just rock out on the porch. Being she's just getting over her cold or RSV. I guess RSV is considered a cold. We don't want to get her too chilled. Because she hasn't coughed in the 2 days that she's been here. And she's only had one runny nose. That was yesterday. So, but she's got on her jeans. Her jean pockets are bigger than my jean pockets. Can you stand up here? It's like, nope, she's not going to stand up here. But she got on her little jeans. And they even have as my granddaughter, Michaela, says, let's get your pocket down where it's supposed to be. Her pocket is huge. But it has the little paycheck pocket. This little pocket, the watch pocket. My granddaughter, Michaela, when someone asked her what that pocket was, she says, that's the paycheck pocket because it fits just perfectly. But it has a little watch pocket. She got her in a little snap to take them off easier. Yes. It has a little fly sewed back over. Belt loops. She's all styling in her jeans. And her mama even got her the skinny leg ones. Yeah. Yep, you got 3 more minutes. And thank you, Lisa. But I'm glad that we all got this time together, even though I could only pin. So this is something you can look forward to seeing off and on. The progress. It's not going to be one of these quilts that's made today. And no, Darlene is not going to be made today. She always teases me how it's going to be several. She's going to come back and I'm going to have several done. And I don't know if you guys all seen my I'm bored, what a quilter does when they're bored video. The doggy door cover. It's like the doggy door flap. You're nodding to go to sleep. And hi, Nancy. But Maya will go out. I have to open the door to let her out. And within 30 seconds, she's coming back through it. And then if I'm up walking, she will not just go out the doggy door. What? You looking for her? I don't see her. I hear a dog yiping. Oh, there she is. She's on my feet, behind my feet. What? Did you hear say your name? But my Maya is a 4-legged dog, and Gladys's Maya is a cat. Yeah, she knows where she's at about. Is that your doggy? Is that your doggy? They play great together. Yeah, you're saying hi? Yeah. But it's like they're both easy to do. I had 2 dogs yesterday. My son didn't come pick up his. So Emily, when she went home, she had to drop Cubby off at the house. She's almost 16. She's 15 and a half. Her birthday's in September 1st. And Maya is now 9, I think Emily said. Hi, Randy. The sweet man you know is here. It's like sweet. Yeah. Well, we'll ask Shannon about that. Oh, she has to live with you, so she'd say yes. My husband wouldn't. But Maya. If I was closer down, she would be jumping up here on my lap too. Because when she takes a nap on my lap, Maya's on my lap too. So I'm held down by dog and child. That way I can't fall out of my chair. But tonight when they leave, I got to spray weed killer. Weed be gone. Try to get rid of some of my 1 million dandelions. I got more dandelions in my little postage stamp front yard than I do in my backyard. But the wind blows them in. And I'm not going to pop them all. I'd be several buckets full. No, I'm not going to make no wine, Randy. I just stick with my sugar-free juices. Are you tired still? I know you should be. Yeah? Are you still tired? Are you still tired? Yeah. But all that stuff up there, there's stuff everywhere in Grandma's. Yes. But I stayed on a little bit longer, so Nancy and Randy came in. I don't want to just say hi and goodbye all at the same time. But I'm doing Drunkard's Path. As long as it's called Appalachian Trail. This one's going to take a while because I have to make, okay, Randy, I have to make 60 of these. And I have to make 60 of these. And then on these, there'll be flowers appliqued and stems embroidered on them to make my quilt. I just started cutting out the pieces yesterday. So these are the 2 I made yesterday. I didn't get any block. Yes, Gayla. Have a great evening for you too. And we're going to plan to be out on the bench when Lonnie gets off the bus at 3:40 my time, which is however many. That clock doesn't enlarge with time. So it must be about 2:35. So in about an hour, your cousin gets off the bus? Yeah? Yes? What? No pinching. No pinching. Yeah. Yeah. No pinching. She is a pincher. You know, you learn all your things your fingers can do. And then later in life, we go, look at the things our fingers can't do. But like I said, I'm not going to be showing this one weekly. Yes. It's like watching them grow. But I still have to deal with the very jealous one. I have these plastic Mardi Gras like beads And Alani played with 2 of them. And then I found the other 3 that I had. And she won't let this one play with those beads. She hides them. Mama. Yeah, you tell me a story. Yeah. What are you saying, Randy? Yeah. But it's like, yes, it is fun watching them all grow. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't care that she pinches. I have bruises where you'll never see. And she's finding the ceiling lights, the fans. Today during her lunch, she just kept staring at my light because it's an arched light. And there's 6 or 7 lights up there. And she had to look at every one like she is now. She has to look at all the lights in all different angles. I guess they look better at different angles. We don't know what she's thinking. I think she's a little crazy, but she's fine. She's mine to enjoy. She's mine to enjoy. Her eyes are green. So she's not going to be, there's the other part that she squeezes. She grabs the necks, the ears. I'm missing an earring thanks to her. I haven't replaced it yet. But she just goes, I'm loving you, not pinching you. I can imagine. She probably has the biggest smile on her face. Yeah. She's a little poop. But say, we'll see you guys on Thursday. Yeah. It's like I posted that private one last night of 8 months. So she can